die, and if your FC is not on the ball, the entire fleet will die, because you have so many EHPs that you can count them on one hand. So many EHPs. If anything, even so much as looks at you, you fucking implode into space fragments. So, the idea is that we utilize the Cormorant's one and only good aspect to its fullest extent and be retarded about it. So, Cormorant is really good at firing at things from long ways away. So we abuse the shit out of that by putting 2 locust coordinators on it, so we can abuse people from even fucking farther away. So, instead of traditionally where we engage in people in normal fleet combat, like, like jump through a gate and be like, FIGHT! This time, we get to play the role of cowards and sit at things from 100 kilometers away and shoot them in the face while laughing because they can't do anything else. If we are actually receiving counterfire, we're doing it wrong. So once I actually get to Escama, we're going to do some like mock movements because the fleet operates a lot differently than a traditional fleet. You have to be quite on the ball with your broadcasts. You're not going to be broadcast. You're going to be following my broadcast. So if you don't have the broadcast window open, you need to click the little 3 lines in the top left corner and then go to social and fleet. You want to make sure that your fleet window is visible at all times. You want to have it set to the history tab. Now, this fleet uses align to broadcasts, which is something that you might have cleared if you're an elite PvPer, I don't know. So click the little 4 lines beside the word fleet 57 members. You want to mouse down to broadcast settings, and you want to make sure that you have the broadcast aligned to broadcast checkmark so that you will actually see it. So that's a very important one because we're going to be using aligns. Normally we fight aligned, and although you may have flown in a fleet before where you wait until the FC calls for you to warp off, this is not the case. If you are ever yellow boxed or red boxed or think that you're in danger, you need to warp yourself off. I am going to be calling targets and judging our distance from fleets and engagements and whatnot, but there are going to be some engagements where the opponent does have the ability to shoot at us. Hopefully they bring something like caracals, so that when you can see the caracals yellow or red box you, you have time to warp off. Something like, you know, an Oracle, a Naga, or a Tornado, where they have instantaneous damage application, we have to be even more careful. So, this is not stay and die and fight to the last man. This is lol, waste the opponent's time by making them lock a target that's just going to warp off right before they're about to fire. That's how you win engagements. I'm going to say it now. If you warp off in the middle of the engagement, and the engagement lasts long enough that you have the ability to warp back to the fleet, don't fucking do it. If you do it, 9 times out of 10, after you've warped back to me, I will leave the field, you'll land alone, and you'll die alone because you're a little bitch. Got it? Don't do it.
That's loving words.
You hurt my feelings. Absolutely.
Good. You fucking pansy.
Well, it's
Cool.
a slasher.
It was a slasher.
T1 interceptor.
Okay, so I'm your FC.
How is he still alive?
Wow, we just lost somebody? Why does this always happen on a longbow fleet? Somebody gets concorded.
No, he was a rape criminal.
It's too much power.
Okay, so I'm going to put A's in fleet. This is me. Hi, I'm your FC. My name is Jane, but my character is Arista Moon. Get over it. What you need to do right now is right-click on the name Arista Moon. You need to go to Fleet. It's the second option. And then you need to go to Add to Watch List. Now, once you've had that, you will be able to see my little health. Shield, armor, structure, because nobody's shot me, and please don't. So, this is the person that is going to be targeting shit and telling you to kill shit and moving you around. So you need to know where I am. Every target that I call is based on my range to the target, and if you're out of position, you're either too far away from the opponents and not doing any damage, or too close to the opponents and you're about to die. So when I call something like Anchor Up, this means that you need to right-click on my name that you have watch listed, and you need to hit Keep at Range 1000. And that will allow me to boat you around the field so you can just blissfully be ignorant of anything else other than killing things. So I'm going to say that now, Anchor Up. So click on me, you can just click on me through your watch list, keep at range 1000, and then follow me around. Now, at times, I will be saying things like prop mod on 2 cycles, prop mod off 2 cycles, things like that. This is not my instruction to you. This is me verbalizing what I'm doing so that you can use your fucking brain and use your own prop mod to keep up with me. I'm using an afterburning frigate, you're using a micro-warp driving destroyer, so we go at different speeds, and you have to be at least semi-intelligent to realize where your anchor is so that you're not a flaming retard and die. This is like the number one goal of this fleet is not to die, and the number 2 goal is if we do die, not to be a flaming retard about it. Fantastic. So, the next thing I want to do is show you guys a neat little cool trick that is almost never utilized in any fleet ever. But right now, I want you to just double click in space and burn off in a random direction using your micro warp drive. Do this,
I love this.
Burn off in a random direction. Burn off in a random direction.
Oh,
Burn off in a random direction. Stop anchoring on me. Burn off in a random direction. It will happen very rarely. However, when it does, you're going to hear me saying regroup. Now, regroup is a very strange and archaic command that I'm not even sure why it exists in the code language, but when I hit regroup, I take control of your ship. This is the only time that anyone else in the game is able to take over your ship.
How do you do that?
Don't take my strippers.
So, the regroup command allows me to tell your ship to orbit me at 500. Unfortunately, it's orbit at 500, not keep it range 500, which means that your tracking is going to go all the fucking shit. So if you guys are all being retards, I'm going to be like, hey, fuck you guys, regroup, and it forces your ship close to me. However, this will set you to orbit. So if you ever hear, I'm regrouping the fleet, you need to reset your anchor and hit keep it range 1000 again. Now the great thing about this is, even if you try and burn away from me, I can just continuously regroup you, and you can't get away from me.
What?
Yeah, try and burn away from me.
We'll bring you at 100
farther
meters.
like than 5 kilometers away from me. I dare you. Can't do it.
I'll just shoot you.
Regroup. The power of the regroup.
FC, I'm shooting the FC.
This under your power, Gene.
Regrouping.
See, I got away.
Yeah,
I feel helpless.
Cool, warp to the bottom belt, go. So I am
just
voting
touched my
with
butt.
my afterburner off. So if you're more than about 7-8 kilometers away from me, you're doing it wrong. Somebody has tagged me with the little letter A, so on your over you should be able to see it. That might not always happen because that's not my job. That somebody like a squad commander has to do that, which is a nice thing, but it doesn't always happen. So if I'm going to call your name out, you're doing it wrong. You need to learn how to anchor. Stoic Car, Dom Rihanna, Nick, Mr. Rickster, Frickson, Jovian, Tiana, Missile, and Beast. You guys are not anchored on me right now. You need to figure out what you're doing.
Was that dumb Rihanna? Is that what you said?
No, Dom Rihanna or something?
I am angry.
He's figured his shit out.
What
It's
the
good.
heck?
Now the only
Beast
people who are
suffer a
resting
hard
up are Jovian, Mr. Rickster, and Raven.
I made the cut. Sweet.
Cool. You're gonna have to judge, like, just putting keep it range 1 or 1000 will not always keep you close to me because we travel at different speeds. We'll be turning our prop mods on and off a lot in order to maintain range off of whatever we're shooting. So you have to keep your own eye on your own speed and your position from me. Especially in the middle of a fleet, I will call you out if you're not angry, and it's not because I don't like you. It's because I don't want you to die, or I actually want your DPS to be applied. So the next thing is that when we're fighting, we're going to be doing things like aligns. So, you know, I'm going to say, once you land, align to blah, primary is blah. And then you'll see a broadcast like this, for example, and I'll say, okay guys, everyone align to planet 8, align to planet 8. Now the great thing about this is that you don't actually have to know where the fuck planet 8 is. That's my job. All you have to do is look in your broadcast window that you already set up, right click on Aristo Moon, align SS Gamma 8, and hit align to. It doesn't matter what I say, if there's a line that shows up there, you align to the thing that gets broadcasted. I am extremely dyslexic at messing up 4 and 6 in the Roman numerals, and I always fuck it up. Every fleet I fuck it up. So if I say 6 and I broadcast 4, you align to 4. That's a general rule. If there's a conflict between what I'm telling you to do and what I'm broadcasting, you align to the broadcast.
Follow the broadcast, right?
Follow the
Stop
broadcast.
shooting me with fireworks.
Now, you can see how we're already strung out. Now, this will happen. Some of you have prop mods on, some of you have prop mods off. Do not break your alignment unless I call for it. Aligns mean, when we fight a line, it means that we are in danger. It means that they have the ability to shoot at us, or I might be worried about bombers or anything like this. This is the one time where you do not have to worry about your anchor, And after we have an align, if it becomes safe, then we'll do a regroup and bundle up again. However, for the aligns, try and stick as close to me as possible by governing your speed, but don't worry about it if you get too strung out. So while we're aligned like this, we're going to be fighting, we're going to be fighting, we're going to be fighting, and then suddenly you and you alone get red boxed by a whole bunch of caracals. Now this is when you, because you are in danger, not the entire fleet, needs to warp the fuck off. And you need to get used to this happening. So if I call your name right now, I want you to warp off. Beast, Aerie, Sophia, Sophos, Quara, Jovian, Ziva, Dom Rihanna, Jeff, Tony, Mr. Morimoto, Raven, Shea, Malcolm Tempt, Tino, Lila, Emo, Endry, Tiana, TZ Baker, Hyung, Kenzo, Dark Zero. So you'll see this happening. You'll see the blue streaks of people warping off to the broadcast as I call their names. Now, after that, I might be like, okay, this is getting too dangerous, let's move out, and I will fleet warp the remainder of the people on grid. However, I just want to make it absolutely clear that your first job is to stay alive. If staying alive means leaving the fleet and warping off to our align point early, you do that. It is way more important to me that you stay alive than you stay on field for one more volley and die and are unable to contribute future volleys on different engagements. So, do not worry about warping off. If you see yellow boxes, if you see red boxes, if you're like, oh shit, I might die here, just warp yourself the fuck off. Live to fight another day. Okay.
Are you streaming?
Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, so one last maneuver we're going to be doing is teaching you the Starburst. Now, everybody warp to the Deedle Gate. I will broadcast. Everyone warp to the Deedle Gate, jump through, and hold your cloak. Okay, so, oh shit, we accidentally jumped into a hostile fleet. Oh no, what are we gonna do? These things aren't meant to fight at zero, we don't have a chance of burning through the gate, we'll take losses. Oh my god, what do we do? Here is what we do. First, don't freak the fuck out. You can see in the top left corner, you have a lot of time to figure this out. We have 40 seconds or something left on our gate cloak timer, so there's a lot of time to plan it out. This maneuver is called a Starburst. You see the little gate thing? Right now, all of us are spread somewhere around in a 12-kilometer circle around this gate. In order for us to have the best chance of survival as a group, we are all going to spread out. So what happens is you're going to burn directly away from the gate, and with your micro-warp drive overheated for the first little bit until you get to range, in which you're going to set up an orbit around the gate, and blah blah blah. This sounds like a lot of effort. So, right now, all you need to do is double-click in space directly away from the gate and turn your prop mods on. Do that now. So burn
If you're
away
pro,
from
you'll
the
set an
gate.
orbit.
Ah, I'm getting to that.
As this Ishtar shits himself.
Okay. You're seeing how the entire fleet is burning away from the gate?
Went to KDP.
If we keep doing this forever, we're eventually going to get out of range. Now, the ideal is that we all set up a range at an orbit around this gate so that everyone can shoot at everyone else. Not because we want to shoot at everyone else, but because we want to be able to shoot anything that's shooting any of us, if that makes sense to you. Now, that requires micromanagement skill, and I realize that people struggle with micromanagement. So what I want you to do right now is look at your selected item overview, and it will have 4 buttons. Starting from left, it will be align to, warp to, jump, and orbit. Now I want you to right-click on the orbit one, and I want you to hit set default orbit distance to 40,000. Do that now, and reapproach the SS Gamma Gate.
I'm too far out.
If you're wondering where that button is, I have screenshotted it, and I will put it in fleet.
I just warped to the gate.
Yeah, that's fine. If you burnt your shit out, we're going back to SS Gamma anyway. Anyway, get back to the gate, and then I've screenshotted what it needs to look like. So you need to click the set default orbit distance button and set that to 40,000. Reapproach the gate, please, or burn out far enough that you can work back. I don't really care.
You can orbit at 1,000,000 meters.
Yep. Fun fact, this is also how you approach things farther away than 150 kilometers. You hold Q and click on them. Pro tips, pro strats.
What's that mean?
It works.
It means your mom's gay.
I'll demonstrate
What?
later.
What's that do?
That
Okay,
was mean.
so once you're close to the gate, what we're going to be doing is we're going to jump back through, and we're also going to water cloak, and we'll show you how easy this is once you have default orbit distance set. So there's enough of you within the gate that you're not retarded. Jump through into SS Gamma and hold your cloak again. Jump through into SS Gamma. Now that we have our default orbit distance set, this becomes a 2-button click operation. All you have to do is select the gate, and then you are going to, once I say so, click the orbit button, which has the default of 40k, and then turn on your prop mod. Now, your ship will automatically burn out to 40 kilometers and then set up an orbit, so that you don't have to do anything, you don't have to care about your positioning other than shooting targets. So do that now, click orbit, click out your micro warp drive, and watch the starburst maneuver happen. Everyone will burn out to 40 kilometers and then set up their own orbits. And this is what happens when we accidentally, or purposefully, depending on the situation, jump into a fleet, because this doctrine is not meant to fight at zero, it is not meant to fight on gates, it is extremely weak, it has no logi, and this is bad. So this is a last-ditch effort. We starburst out to 40 kilometers, we kill what we can, usually the tackle, and then their interdictors or their tacklers will not be able to stop all of us, so whoever is lucky enough to be outside of a bubble at that point warps off, and their ship is saved. This is, if we're doing this, expect about half of us to die. But
What happens if rooks with smart bombs show up?
laugh and shoot them,
They're
because
not
they have
online, 'cause
6
they
kilometer
have-
range and we have 100 kilometer range.
Time machine isn't real, bro.
Cool. So if you burnt anything,
Oh.
go ahead and head back to SS Gamma Station, wrap up. I'll give you guys 2 minutes, and then we're going to head out. Once you're ready, get on the Deedle Gate in SS Gamma. If there are any questions, you don't understand what we're doing, then let me know now, because after this it's going to get pretty chaotic.
Warp to me at 0. Warp to me at 0. Warp to me at 0. 80
Warp.
off me.
Warp. In warp.
Range.
Yeah, double range. Double range. Align to planet 7 as soon as you land. Align to planet 7 as soon as you land. And your first target is going to be this condor here. Secondary is going to be this scythe here. Shoot them both, please. Shoot them both, please. Align to planet 7. Okay, shoot the scythe now. Shoot the scythe now. Shoot the scythe now. The next one is going to be this Lachesis. Shoot the Lachesis. I broadcasted the wrong thing. Shoot the Lachesis, not the Caldari shuttle. Keep firing on the scythe. Lachesis will be next. If you get yellow box by anything, warp yourself off. Keep focusing on the scythe. Okay, switch to Lachesis as soon as he explodes. If you are getting yellow boxed or red boxed by anything, just warp yourself off. Keep on this scythe, please. Okay, caracal here. Let's shoot the caracal here. Shoot the caracal here. Make sure you're aligned. We're going to be warping off in about 5 seconds. Shoot the caracal.
We got your new warping.
As soon as the caracal explodes, we're warping off. Okay, warp off, warp off, warp off, warp off.
Warp drive active.
Okay, align back to the station, please. Align back to the station, please.
Capsule.
Yeah, sure, go nuts. I don't give a fuck.
Like
we're-
another fleet landed. Thorax is another bullshit.
Lol, okay. Can you give me a ping off the station? Or eyes on the station? Ace, are you in system now?
Yeah, I am. I'm bouncing around.
Okay, do you have eyes on the station grid?
Not yet, but let me get it for you. Hold on.
Okay, shoot that flycatcher, shoot that flycatcher. Prop mod's on, shoot the flycatcher. Prop mod's on, shoot the flycatcher. Burn out of the bubble, burn out of the bubble. You need to get out of this. Shoot the burst, please. Shoot the burst, shoot the burst. Burn out of the bubble, burn out of the bubble. Burst is next. This caracal is going to be your tertiary. As soon as you're out of the bubble, warp to the station at 100. You should be out of the bubble now. Warp, 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 warp. If you're not out of the bubble, you did it wrong. Get caught within the bubble, keep burning, overheat your prop mod. As soon as you're out of the bubble, station at 100.
Grid has nothing. Grid has nothing but a Jaguar. Jaguar
Yeah.
only.
Warp drive.
Reverse.
Warp scrammed.
Yeah, then you're dead.
Land at 100 and they start locking you warp to Beast Tiviani.
Yeah, we're already in warp to the station at 100. As soon as you land, I want you to align to planet 9, align to planet 9, align to planet 9.
Capsule survived.
Yep.
They got the
location to go back to.
they got the KBP bubble.
Warp to me now. Warp to me now. And then align to planet 9. Yeah, shoot the serve if you can.
Can someone link the closest high six place?
It's
Here, bubble.
Deedle.
Just Pod Express.
Link it, please.
It's
You're
bubble.
gonna have to
You're
go
not gonna be
through
able
a
to make it
bubble
out.
system.
Shoot the malediction that's undocking. Shoot the malediction that's undocking. Saber, actually go for the saber instead. Just one bomb. It's fine. Shoot the saber or the purifier that's close to us. Purifier that's close to us.
For the
Okay.
KBP gate.
There's a thorax that landed on us at like 0. Shoot him. Shoot the thorax. Shoot the thorax. Him. Thorax, please. Shoot the thorax, please. Your secondary is going to be this thorax. Shoot Botia. Okay. Shoot the next thorax. That's good enough.
Another bomb.
Warp drive
Yeah, we're off.
active.
Align to KBP7. Align to KBP7. Somebody get me a X up once you've got me a warp in on the KBP7 gate.
On my way.
How far off do you want?
I don't really give a shit. Within range of the gate, so 80 kilometers. As long as I won't be dragged into bubbles, it's good enough.
If you warp there from sun, you'll be fine. But
No, how about you X up when you have me a warp in?
Roger.
Apply water to the burned area.
They are on the short.
Kill the thorax, please. Kill the thorax as soon as he lands. Kill the thorax as soon as he lands. Kill the thorax as soon as he lands. You, Mr. Thorax.
I have a warp in, 57 off a saber.
X up.
I did.
Owie.
Warp drive active.
I'm warping that soon.
Man, how are you guys not being aligned?
Can you guys let us know when that gate is clear so we can go through?
We're going there right now.
Keeps rebubbling it over
Yeah,
and
we're
over.
going there right now. Go engage the saber.
Roger that.
Shit, I broke my prop knot.
As soon as you land, free fire on anything that's in range of you.
Is it safe for capsules to warp in as...
Oh my god, this is not a proper warping. Good Christ.
I was not this close, I was 100.
That's fine. Align to planet 8. Align to planet 8. Align to planet 8 with your prop mods on. Shoot anything in range. The malediction, the saber. Shoot them both. Full haul. Get fucked, noobs. Anchor up. Anchor up. Anchor up. Prop mods on. Anchor up. Prop mods on. Anchor up. Prop mods on.
Ooh.
Shoot the Cerberus. Shoot the Cerberus. Overheat on this Cerberus. Overheat on this Cerberus. Overheat on this Cerberus. And align to planet 8. Align to planet 8. Ah, no. Just fucking fleet warp. God damn it. Not enough time. I need them to fuck up more. Free your fire on anything in range when we land. And align to planet 9 again.
Odds are
Actually, start with the stabber. Stabber, please. Kill. Oh, you bitch. Kill this crusader then. Kill this crusader. Yeah, kill the Serb. Kill the Serb. Align to planet 9. Align to planet 9. Make sure you're aligning. Kill the Serb. Megathron. Lol. Serb in the face. Megathron in the face, I guess. Sure, you're aligned to planet 9. Vector Navy issue before he docks. Unlock the Megatron. Go for the Vector Navy issue. Spam lock on the Vector Navy before he docks. Come on. Lockable. Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Almost. Come on, yes!
Oh my god, dude.
Yes!
That's ridiculous.
Nice. Can we please praise being local?
This
Yeah, everyone's fan praise being local.
You got him?
Yeah, we did.
So the guy who was wondering if this fleet was actually going to work, would you like to reevaluate that question at this point?
Guys.
Yeah, I'm aware. Thanks.
Hold on,
That's why we stay aligned.
You said the guy was going to work?
No, that's why we stay aligned.
Oh.
No, someone was
Yeah,
asking if
going
this
to
fleet
work.
was going to work or not.
Oh, is this a joke fleet? No, this is not a joke fleet. This quite well. Align back to the station. They're probably going to give chase almost immediately. Align back to the station, please. Align back to the station. Align back to the station. Yep, shoot that malediction. Shoot the malediction. Shoot the malediction. Malediction. Shoot the malediction. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Kill the malediction. Lol. Kill the crusader at range. Kill the crusader at range. Lol, send me more frigates. Tyrannus. Next. Ball Tyrannus.
One of my seabows is burnt as well, bollocks.
Okay, shoot this thorax here, shoot this thorax here. Ooh, anchor up on me, prop mods on, anchor up on me, prop mods on, anchor up on me, prop mods on, anchor up on me, prop mods on. Shoot this thorax here, BUN, shoot the BUN in the thorax, shoot BUN in the thorax. Anchor up, prop mods on, anchor up, prop mods on. Okay, let's go for this thorax here. And then after that one, it's going to be this thorax here. Okay, shoot the next thorax, shoot the next thorax, shoot the next thorax. Jake Spear in the thorax, Jake Spear in the thorax, Jake Spear in the thorax. After that, it's going to be this Thrasher.
Ouch.
Okay, this Jaguar's coming in close. This Jaguar's coming in close. Get the Jaguar next, the Jaguar next. Keep anchored on me, keep anchored on me. Good, good. We're going to go for this Thrasher next, then this Thrasher next. Keep firing on them, keep firing on, keep anchored on me, keep anchored on me, keep anchored on me. Turn your prop mods on. If you're in the back, you're doing it wrong. Get the fuck on me. You're dying because you're not anchored. Next one after that is going to be this thorax here of BRY, BRY, shoot BRY, shoot BRY, shoot BRY. After that, we're going to go on to this thorax of GEN. Okay, go on to GEN, go on to GEN. After GEN, go to HOL. GEN, GEN. HOL is going to be next. HOL is going to be next. HOL is going to be shoot HOL. Shoot HOL, shoot HOL, shoot HOL. Yeah, get fucked! Suck my dick.
I have 2% hull.
Dig up me.
Everyone praise being local.
Jane, I'm following them. Do you want another weapon on them?
Yeah, I'll land back to the station. We're not done yet.
Is KBP clear?
There's a thorax and saber at 0 on the sun.
I don't really give a fuck.
At the sun, which is cute.
Sun? At what
the
range
sun.
at the sun?
They're warped to 0 at sun and try and kill me.
At zero.
Okay, we're warping to the sun at 70. Do it now.
Warp drive active.
Hey, cool's here.
Lol. I'll try and fight cormorants with thoraxes at 70 kilometers. Get fucked.
Okay, how do I get out? I got caught.
I was waiting to get a warp in like that for like half an hour, then they gifted it to me.
Bodhi and the Cerberus had a point, but I had to
They're
leave,
all
so
at 0.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
stopped
Okay,
his warp.
shoot this stabber, shoot this stabber here, shoot this stabber here, shoot this stabber here. Anchor on me with your prop mods on, anchor on me with your prop mods on. After that, we're going to go for this thorax here. No, don't warp off. No, kill whatever you can that's not being a coward.